Pretty good for asking. I'm gonna wait a little bit till some other students join the conversation. We are also here with Natalia. Hi, Natalia. How are you? And we also have Heidi in the conversation. So remember, I'm recording the session. This is just a friendly reminder. So Heidi, Natalia, how are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh,
Hey everyone. So I think we can start now. I've been having trouble with my camera, so oh yeah, I know it's working. Okay, so today we're gonna continue talking about present perfect. So I'm gonna share my presentation with you. So okay, so let's have a short review about yesterday's grammar structure. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about affirmative and negative sentences, right? But today we're gonna make questions in present perfect. So let's review the affirmative and negative sentences. In the affirmative ones, remember first the subject, then the auxiliary verb have or has, and then the past participle form of the main verb. Now, for the negative sentences, you only have to add not to the auxiliary verb have, right? So, have not or haven't, and has not or hasn't. And the past participle form of the main verb. In the questions, it's a little bit different because you have to switch the pronoun with the auxiliary verb. So, instead of I have, so in the question is, have I? Or you have you? And then the main verb in the past participle form and the complement. Okay. So now, hi Silvana.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how are you, Silvana?
I'm very good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, thank you. There's someone who has the the microphone open, I think. No, because I can hear like an echo. Okay. So can everyone see the slides?
yes, teacher.
Just give me a sec. Okay. Now, please look at the question. Have you ever? So we use this question to ask about a time from the past till now, right? So, for example, have you been to Rome? And then she answers, yes, I have, many times. Or have you ever been to Japan? No, I've never been to Japan. But you can ask any other kind of questions with this structure. I mean, not only to ask if someone has been to another place, you can ask any other action. So, for example, have you ever eaten seafood? Okay, an example. But this is a yes/no question, right? Because look, in the answers, she answers yes, I have, or no, I've never been to Japan, right? So it's a yes/no question. If you want, you can turn these questions into WH questions or information questions if you add the WH word. For example, where have you been? Okay, I'm gonna write it in the chat. Where have you been?
It sounds like the Rihanna's song. Where have you been?
Really? Oh, I don't know that song. So is that the name of the song or it has that sentence inside?
That's the name.
Ah, that's the name of the song. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can play it later. Yeah, why not? Where have you been? Yes. So you see, if I ask, where have you been? The answer is not yes or no. No, the answer is a specific place, right? Because the information word or the WH word is where. So I'm looking for a place in the answer. Okay, so we use the present perfect, have been or have had, have played, etc. When we talk about the time from the past until now, for example, a person's life. Have you ever been to Japan? Time from the past till now. Or another question could be, have you ever played volleyball? Or have you ever played soccer? I don't know. Or have you ever um, gone on a cruise ship? Why not? So that's the idea, right? To ask about a person's experience in life from the past till now. Um, so that's why we can use this kind of a structure for previous travels, from previous trips and things like that. Any questions about this? No?
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so now here we have some topics. Okay, so we have sports, problems, animals, traveling, clouds, holidays, right? So actually, you know what? I'm gonna take like a screenshot and I'm gonna place it to the chat just in case you cannot see it very well. But the idea is today we're gonna try to talk. Okay, so we're gonna ask each other about these questions here. There's also about food, health, free time, and school. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Let's say that I choose a question from sports. Okay, so for example, have you ever won an award or a medal? Okay, so you can answer. But if you answer, remember, all of these questions here, well, many of them, when they only start with have you, they are yes no questions. But there are some others. Where have you traveled? Okay, and so where have you traveled is information question. Have you swum? Have you swum in the sea this year? Is a yes no question. Okay. So let's say I ask Veronica. Veronica, have you ever won an award or a medal?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So then you can also ask follow-up questions. And then you can ask, why did you want an award or a medal? Why? Veronica?
Are you asking me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. When I was in the school,
Mhm.
I won um, a medal
Okay.
eh, for be responsible, for being responsible.
Okay, for being responsible. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the idea, right? So I know we are, oh, actually, yeah, we are like five five people here. So what can we do? So while some students are having the conversation, I mean speaking, some others can write in the chat, and you can ask your partners. Okay, so is that clear, or do you have questions about the activity?
It is clear, teacher.
It is clear. Thank you. Okay, so if you can see the questions, okay, I'm gonna ask Silvana. Silvana, can you please ask a question, whatever question you want? So please ask one question. Ask Veronica. Uh, yeah, ask Veronica. Then Veronica asks Vanessa, and then Vanessa asks Heidi, and Heidi asks Natalia. Can you remember the order or no?
I think Silvana asked Heidi. Heidi asked Natalia.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's keep it simple. Okay, so Silvana, you can ask, yeah, anyone, any question you want. Okay,
Okay, teacher. Okay.
okay.
Heidi, um, have you been to the zoo this year?
Oh,
I can hear you.
Heidi, maybe you're mute.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so Silvana, if you want, you can ask her a follow-up question. So something about her answer, like why not, or don't you like
Teacher,
zoos?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Silvana. Silvana?
No, Heidi.
No.
Ah, Heidi. Sorry, Heidi.
Could you repeat, please, the question?
Yes, I can. Have you ever, have you been to the zoo this year?
Ah, okay. No, no, I haven't.
Why not?
Oh, okay, that's good. Heidi? Heidi, Silvana asked you why not?
I never had the chance.
Okay. Okay. So now, Heidi, you can ask
Okay.
anyone else another question, a different question. Okay.
Okay, the question is for um, Veronica. Veronica, have you cleaned your shoes today?
Mm, no, I haven't.
Why not?
Because all of my shoes are already cleaned.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
good. Okay, so now, Veronica, you can ask someone else another question.
Okay, to Natalia. Natalia,
Yes,
eh,
like
eh, have you ever worn a Halloween costume?
I figured you were going to ask me that.
Why?
Well, I don't know because I was looking at that question. It's like, okay,
Uh-huh.
that's an interesting question. Yes, I have. I've worn Halloween costumes many times. Mm, and the last time I worn uh, such a costume was, I think it was a couple of years ago, and I dressed as a witch.
Oh.
Eh, yes, yes. Am I supposed to ask somebody else, or she should ask?
I, she's supposed to ask you a follow-up question, a question about your answer.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, I have to do another question. Okay,
Yeah, but about her answer. Uh, yeah. Like, for
eh,
example, do you get many compliments for your costume? And this is an example. Do you get many compliments? You know, compliments?
Yeah,
mm,
me, I do. Yes, I think people were surprised. Because
Oh,
my daughter was also wearing the same costume, so
oh my goodness.
it was
So
nice.
you are like
so,
twins.
so was that um for a party or for an
Yes,
event?
yes, it was a Halloween party um, organized by the building where I was living. So all the children and parents could wear costumes for that particular event. Yes, it was fun.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
Thank you. That was no, it wasn't Silvana. That who was asking me. I couldn't see her name.
Veronica,
Ah,
it was.
Vero.
Mm,
Okay, so now I should ask someone, right?
yes.
And who's available? It's Vero, it's Silvana, it's Heidi, right?
Yes.
Mm, I should. And who hasn't participated yet? Silvana?
Uh, I I think Silvana wasn't asked. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes, yes, teacher.
Sylvie. My question is, have you ever crashed your bike or car?
Oh,
Mm, no, I haven't because I don't have um bike.
No?
I'm sorry.
And you never had a bike when you were little?
Oh yes, when I was little, yes. But
Yeah,
now no.
no, not now.
Yeah.
No, me neither, me neither. But I had an accident in a bike when so I was thinking maybe you have crashed your bike in a little bike accident when you were little, no?
oh, but you don't have cars, right? Or do you?
Mm,
I mean, Silvana and Natalia, do you have cars?
No, I don't. My father did. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, so
no, teacher, I don't have car. But my boyfriend has a motorcycle.
mhm.
Um, well,
But no accidents, right?
Nice.
no, no accident.
Thank goodness. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you one question for everyone. Okay. You can write the answers in the chat or you can tell me. Remember, if we speak, it's better. Okay. Yeah. So have you eaten pizza this week?
Yes, teacher, I did.
Yeah. When? Which
Last
day?
last Wednesday, and I
Last
didn't like
Wednesday.
it.
Why not?
Mm, I don't know. We thought the pizza was too greasy. It had been a while. The
Oh.
last time we ordered a pizza was, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago, and this time we decided to get this promo,
Mm-hmm.
um, big sale, 50% in Pizza Hut. I don't
Oh,
recommend
pizza.
it.
No. Oh.
I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's the delivery service. The pizza was wet, or the box was fully wet, and I
Oh.
opened the pizza, and it wasn't what we were expecting. We prefer pizza toast. I mean, like really crispy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
this one was bland, like I don't know. And we
Soggy.
found and soggy, and we found too the dough was too greasy. So then we decided we would never order pizza from Pizza Hut, you know,
Again.
for that
Mm-hmm.
long.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that bad
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
What brand was that pizza, Natalia?
Disque Pizza Hut, and also they have this Disque Pizza with fingers, and the
Oh,
dough was so thick. I don't
mm,
know. It was more dough than cheese. No, I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe it was me, but we prefer super crispy, thin layer,
Mhm.
and we wanted to try that one, and we didn't like it. So I don't recommend it.
Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah. And what about you guys? Eh, so, have you eaten pizza this week?
No, teacher, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay.
No.
Um, I haven't. I haven't eaten pizza this week, but I had pizza the week before. Yeah, and we had Hawaiian and pepperoni. Yeah, it was good. It was pretty decent and very cheap, I would say. Yeah. Um, so I'm gonna ask another question, okay? Uh, have you ever cheated on an exam? Have you ever cheated? Yeah, I'm gonna write it here.
Cheated es hacer trampa, ¿cierto?
Yes.
Ah, when I was 12 years old, I cheated on a math exam,
Mhm.
but the person that gives me the copy, that person was worse than me in maths.
Oh.
So both lost the exam.
Oh my goodness. So both of you failed the exam. Oh my. So
Yes, failed the
so
exam.
next time, well, we shouldn't cheat, right? On an exam, but if you're gonna cheat on an exam, you have to make sure the other person is knowledgeable or it's very good at that subject, right?
It's better to be honest and study
Yes. Yeah.
or just lost the exam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Just study hard. Okay. So what about, I don't know, Heidi, Silvana? What do you think? Have you ever cheated on an exam or no?
Yes, teacher. Yes, I have.
Yes.
Yes, when I was studying at school.
Okay. So and what subject was the exam?
Um, um, in chemistry or
Oh,
physics.
chemistry,
Yes,
physics. Hmm.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I have never cheated on an exam, but I was very bad at physics. So one thing that I used to do is when we had multiple choice, I used to play like I'm gonna say in Spanish because it was a chant. Um, Espíritu Santo, dime cuál es el punto exacto. So and I was playing, yeah, I was playing with the pencil.
Teacher,
A B C D.
there was a student I had in a school here in Medellin. He said, Santa María, dame putería. Si me quisieras, tú me la darías.
You see? Oh my goodness. The thing is, I always passed the exams. Yeah, even though the teacher knew, I didn't have no idea. Yeah, and he was always asking me, "How come you pass the exams if you don't know anything?" I said, I don't know. I don't know. God loves me. Hi,
In
Magnolia.
English, it is the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I know the Holy Spirit, but I just wanna say the chant in Spanish. Yeah,
Okay.
it was the way I used to sing it.
No,
Yeah.
I always had to, in the school, I used to have to go to, how do you say recuperación?
Um. Well, it's I don't know.
Summer school? I think it's summer school.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that, but in Colombia we don't have. But it's a different system. Yeah, but it
I
would it
always,
would be similar like summer school. They when you take courses to catch up. Yeah.
yes, I always had to go to summer school for maths, physics, and chemistry.
Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Those subjects were difficult to me as well. Hey, Manolia says, hello, teacher. I will not be able to be in class today. In the same way, I inform you that I am going to change the program. I appreciate your understanding. Oh, Manolia is going to change the program?
What does it mean? Is he gonna drop out of Lillet?
University. It looks like. I don't know. Is she here or not? No, she's not here. She just okay.
Oh,
Mm. So now I don't know because well I think I'll have to talk with the tutor afterwards about this. Okay. I'm gonna write this. Thanks for the note. Yeah, but it looks like she's dropping, right?
yes, teacher. Sounds like she made a final decision on what she's gonna do with the semester or some, or probably with the university or the career.
Yes, yeah, some people switch, yeah, to other programs. Yeah, especially if you're, I don't know, maybe you change your mind. That happens. That can happen. So by the way, have you ever, is this question is not in the cards, in the speaking cards, but I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna write it here. So have you ever changed your mind about your occupation? Have you ever changed your mind about your occupation? I when this expression "change your mind" means that you are no longer interested in something, and then you switch your attention to another thing. It's like in Spanish would be like cambias de parecer o cambias de idea. So have you ever changed your mind about your occupation? Like, oh, I don't want to be, I don't want to work in this field anymore. Now I want to work in another industry. I don't know. For example, I I have already studied in university. I studied to be a journalist, and I finished. I graduated, and I had some jobs. But after a while, I changed my mind, and I decided to study and to be an English teacher. Uh,
Yes, I have. I studied one semester of law, and then I changed the career because I didn't like well the career because it is dangerous.
oh,
Many lawyers go to the jail.
many lawyers go to jail, but why? It should be the opposite, right? Because lawyers help people get out of jail. So why lawyers go to jail?
Because they signed some contratos,
Hmm.
and then they are investigated. There are many dangers there.
Okay, so like corruption, maybe.
Well, if for example is a lawyer in the administrative way, if it's supposed if that person is supposed to manage the well the money, and
Hmm.
then if they have a little mistake, then they are investigated.
Wow. Yeah. So you cannot make mistakes because yeah, it can be dangerous, right? So you could be um yeah, yeah, you could be in trouble. you could go to jail. Yeah, that's good to know. Okay, what about,
Teacher, okay.
okay, tell me you. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Mhm.
I did post semester to environmental engineering. So,
Mhm.
but I don't really love that. Just I study because yes, but I didn't enjoy that career.
Mm.
I think that when I traveled to London, I changed my mind. So,
Oh.
but for that, I decided to study this career because I really enjoy it, and I like to teach children and adults and languages. For that, I changed.
Okay, nice. So that trip changed your
Yes,
mind. Okay, so
yes,
nice.
that
You
is true.
see? Okay. So that's a nice experience, Silvana.
Teacher,
Um,
I have never changed my mind about any previous study, but for example, I studied technology in translation and tourism,
mm-hmm.
and I have never worked in tourism. I have always worked as a teacher. So
Okay.
actually, I didn't change my mind about the profession. I continue studying. I graduated, but I have never worked in that field.
Oh, never in
That
tourism.
No, never. I've always been a teacher since forever, since I remember.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
and
Oh.
now I'm about to change. No, mentiras. I'm not about to change my mind. It's just that it's so strange. But now during the pandemic, I have more work than ever, and not only with the Colombo. It's not that they give me courses because they have been giving me more courses this year compared to last year, but also this a particular or individual private classes. I have two private students, and recently a friend is asking me to translate a document, and I'm translating the document, and it's very difficult, and I'm thinking, how am I going to do my homework at university if I
Goodness.
have all this extra work going on, which is good, but it's not convenient because I have to perform in three subjects that are related to investigation. And I also have to do the homework for English and for the practice. It's not an easy semester. I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it, but
Oh,
I have to make a very tough decision for next semester so that I don't go crazy.
oh my goodness. So you mentioned that you're taking 3 courses for research.
Yeah, investigación cualitativa.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is investigación educativa. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I took this inclusión social subject
Ah,
that
okay.
has elements of investigation. Not that I have to investigate, but the other day, the last homework the one that I have to do now is un ensayo fotográfico. So that means I have to go out and take pictures. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I never go out because of the pandemic. We're like super
Oh
careful taking
my
care of ourselves.
goodness.
So I'm gonna have to ask the teacher to give me some kind of choice to
Mhm.
to do this work because um, I haven't been vaccinated and there is a high risk here at home.
Yeah.
So, pero sí, you have to read a lot and you have to understand what you're doing before you do it. And ajá, ¿y a qué horas? I'm translating and I'm giving classes and I'm making exams and I'm doing all these things. So I don't know. Si yo paso este semestre, it's gonna be sheer luck.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, too much. Yeah, it's too much going on. But I know you can, yeah, you can deal with that. Yeah, I know. You are very smart, all of you. Okay, so now tell me, so maybe, I don't know if you are into books. Um, So, but if you can remember, it doesn't have to be like a novel. Okay, it could be a short book about whatever you like. Okay, so what is the best book you have ever read? So I'm gonna write the question in the chat just in case you cannot see it. So what is the best book you have ever read? So I don't know, Heidi. If you're not into books, maybe you can answer this other question. Okay, so what is the best movie you have ever seen? Okay, if you're not into books. Okay. So I don't know, maybe Heidi or uh, is Vanessa here? No, Vanessa is not here. Um, maybe Veronica?
Yes. The best movie I have seen
Mhm.
is called Aquaman
Oh, okay.
because I went with my family to the cinema and it was before the pandemic and and we watched the movie in 3D
Oh,
and and it was really good. The quality was excellent.
oh, nice. 3D. Yeah, very nice. Okay. And so what about, I don't know, maybe Heidi, Silvana? You can tell me about, I don't know, if you're into books, tell me about books, or if you're into movies, yeah, you can talk about movies. Like the best movie you have ever seen, or the best book you have ever read.
The best movie I have seen is Bohemian Rhapsody. It's great.
Oh.
It's amazing. I,
Okay. So why do you think it was amazing? What was like the best thing about the movie? It was I don't know. It was the performance um, eh, of the actors. I mean the leading role actor, or I don't know, maybe the music, uh, or the story, the plot. The plot of the plot is the story. So what was the best thing about that movie?
because the actors are um, really good performance.
Okay, nice. Yeah, very well. Okay, I also enjoyed that movie. Yeah.
Me, teacher.
You? Okay, Silvana.
Yes, but
So
I
tell
want
me.
to it's about not the movie, but the series.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The biggest series for me has been Vis a Vis. It's
Vis-a-vis.
a Spanish series,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a lot of mystery. And when the chapter ending, you want to see more because it's
Mm.
interesting. So I really enjoy that series.
Oh, nice. So it's like you finished the whole season in just one night, maybe.
Yes, is one night? No, because for example, in one day, just I see two two chapters because always I'm busy. So for that, when I have free time, I have
Mm.
I I watch a movie.
Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah. So it sometimes it's better, yeah, to save episodes or to watch them not all at once, right? Yeah, to have more. Um, that action is binge watching. Okay. Binge watching is when you start watching, like for example, the whole episodes of a season, right? So it's like you start watching like non-stop, right? So you binge watching.
Oh yes, teacher.
So it's like I like binge watching series. So that's something I also like to do, but I'm trying to avoid because it's not good. Yeah.
Teacher, is that mean that it's when someone watch a series for a long time every day, or is just for a while?
It's for example, let's say Breaking Bad. Now, now that's the series that I'm watching with my husband, and I told him I don't wanna I don't wanna watch that series because I know I'm gonna binge watch all the time, and so every time the series is on the TV, I stay on the couch. I don't know, like for hours, and I want uh, I want to watch one, two, three, maybe four episodes the same day, and yeah, so that's binge watching. Yeah, it's
Ah,
not
okay,
good,
teacher.
right? Yeah, that's not good, but yeah, it's very entertaining. And the thing is, with Netflix, it's not like TV, that the regular TV, right? So you have the chance to watch all the episodes you want as long as they're available. And if you don't control yourself, yeah, you end up watching the whole season in one day. So that's not good.
Do you watch that series in English or in Spanish?
In English. Ah,
Uh, yes, because it's good to practice the listening.
yes, yeah, it's better, I would say. And also, I even if the series is not in English, for example, there's another one which is called Lupin. Lupin is in French. Um, this is the spelling, but as is French, the pronunciation is Lupin. And I love that series. But I like to watch it in French with subtitles in English or sometimes in Spanish. Now I don't recall, but I like the original uh, language of a movie or the original language of a series. I don't like yeah, like adaptations or translations. I don't like it.
And also the original voice of the
Hmm.
actors is
Yes.
better. They are really good actors.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And for example, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? So the actor had to train his voice to reach like the high music notes, right? Like the original Freddie Mercury. So imagine he had all that trouble and all that he made that effort and oh I and then people just oh I'm gonna watch it in Spanish. So so there's no point, right? So yeah, to me it doesn't make any sense if you well, but people like it, so it's okay. But to me, it doesn't make any sense to watch a movie or a series and then you change the original voice just because it's another language. Yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion, my personal opinion.
I have watched movies in Netflix in English,
Mhm.
and but it was when I tried a free the free try the free trial the free trial.
Ah, the free trial. Mhm.
Yes, but now I use Pluto TV
Oh,
and it's totally free and it has many movies.
oh, I didn't know about that one. So
Yeah,
you should write it down in
that
the.
application. That application is good. I use Pluto TV too.
Can you please write down the name Pluto? Oh, Pluto TV. Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll try it. Oh my.
Teacher, I am into books. Bueno, que
Okay, you,
puedo
so
decir que no. He's the
yes,
only
yes,
person that
please,
I'm going to
please.
say
Sorry,
something
sorry.
about books. Eh, I read the last book I read, not the best book I've ever written, but the last book I read was the the old man and the sea,
Oh,
and
Ernest
it,
Hemingway.
yes.
Mhm.
So I had heard the story from before somebody told me about the story, but when I read it, I truly felt sorry for the old man because he made all this effort to fish such a huge fish. It was a
Mhm.
marlin, and he couldn't quite catch it. I mean, the fish was eaten by sharks along the way, and in the end, he was left with nothing. But a
Mhm.
friend of mine who has also read the book told me, like a different perspective from in the story is that finally with this fish, he was rid of his bad luck because he hadn't caught any fish in a very long time. And in a way, he regained confidence in in his job. Like he is a fisherman, yeah,
Mhm.
and he's gonna continue being a fisherman with the pride, with the pride that the old man has, that is a deeper relationship, like the relationship between the old man and the sea goes beyond the fact of catching or not catching a fish. It's more like knowing that's he has the pride of knowing that he caught such a huge fish, even if he couldn't sell it, or if he couldn't keep it,
Yeah.
he was able to fight that huge and beautiful animal. So it it kept me thinking about the deep meaning of the things that happen in life, and I truly enjoyed the story even though it was so short.
Yeah, and one thing that um, is very important about books, it's like one thing you mentioned. Yeah, you and your friend had different perspectives about the book. So even though it was the same book, you had like different interpretations about it. And it's good to share those thoughts and your opinions about that, right? Because you can see something that you didn't see before. Yeah. So I think that's interesting. Yeah, and it's good to have friends you can share those stories and yeah, yeah, nice, very
I
well.
also I read that book too.
Oh, you see, you have one more. Yeah, nice, Veronica. What's your
Yeah.
interpretation?
That book was really good, but I read it many years ago, so I more or less remember some things of the book. But now I sometimes watch a program about fishermen that try to catch tunas, and the tuna cost about $9,000. So
Wow.
it's too expensive, and if they don't uh, catch the tuna, they won't earn $9,000.
Wow, I didn't know that tuna was that expensive. Oh my goodness. Ah, but nice because after you read that book, so you got interested in that kind of topics. Yeah, nice. Okay, so it was really nice having a that conversation with you. Yesterday we were talking about the difference between gone and been. So remember, Ben has gone to Spain is when the person is still in that place. But and then if Ben says I've been to Spain, means that he has returned from Spain, right? So here I'm gonna ask you to write two sentences in the chat, okay, or to tell me two sentences in the chat just to practice this one. Okay. So, for example, I know yesterday we were talking about this one, but just please try to give me two examples to make the difference. Okay.
Teacher, I think
Mhm.
the difference between gone and been, I
Yes.
think that gone, when you use gone, that means the person is there. I mean, in the place you're talking about. And when
Mhm.
you mean been, you are back and you are telling the anecdote or the places that you have been. For example, I live in Medellin, but I can say that I have been in many cities in Colombia. I've been
Mhm.
to Bogota, to Bucaramanga, to Barranquilla, to Cartagena, and Medellin as well. But I am saying that from the perspective of someone who lives in Medellin, yeah.
Mhm.
So I can say the places I have been in my life. And I can use gone if the person is there. For example, where has, I don't know, where has Claudia gone? Oh, she's gone to Canada. She's not
Mhm.
here anymore. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
exactly. Yeah, very well. Yeah, really. Yeah, good examples. Yeah, very well. Yeah, I also wrote one in the chat. I've been to Panama, right? Um, so it's like I went there before, but now I'm not in Panama, right? Or for example, my husband has gone to the supermarket. Okay, so my husband has gone to the supermarket. So this means that he's still in the supermarket right now. This is an example.
I've gone to Cartagena. No, I've been to Cartagena,
Yes.
and my aunt
Mhm.
has gone to the mall center.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, so because your aunt is still at the mall, right?
Well, it's an example.
Yeah, yeah, I know in the example.
Yes, but well, okay. In the example, she's supposed to be in the mall.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay,
Me,
so
teacher.
Teacher, can I
Silvana.
say it? Perdón, Silvana, tú ve primero. I'll talk
Okay.
later.
Don't worry. Okay. I have been to Valledupar, and my boyfriend has gone to the farm. Yep, that's true.
And that's true. Okay, so your boyfriend is still at the farm, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, very well. Natalia?
Yes, can I, now that we don't go out, can I say that my mom has gone to the kitchen?
Yeah, yeah.
She's
Okay.
gone. Where? To the kitchen.
Not that far, huh? Oh my. Okay. Yeah, so Heidi is typing. So she says, my sister-in-law has gone to Seattle. Okay, so your sister-in-law is still in Seattle, right? Heidi? In the example. Okay. That's what I think you mean, right? I don't know. What do you mean, Heidi?
Teacher, she is in Pujalo. She's close.
Ah, okay. Okay. So has gone. It's still nice.
She hasn't returned to Colombia.
She hasn't returned. Okay. Yeah, very well, Heidi. Okay, so now we're gonna try to use some other words when we're using present perfect. Okay, the first one is already. So we use already in order to show that something has been done. For example, it has been concluded. Norman has already done his homework, right? So in this sentence, he did his homework before, right? So Norman has already done his homework. And then John, this is Emma. So this guy in blue was trying to introduce the guy in yellow. But she says, yes, I know. We've already met. So that means that somebody else has introduced them before, right? Okay. So now let's talk about just. Just is when we stress that something has just finished, something like recently or lately has been completed. For example, Norman has just done his homework. Maybe just few minutes ago, maybe just hours ago, right? A very short period of time before. So if you look at the picture, the guy says welcome and to the couple. But and then we can say that they, the couple, they have just arrived. Okay. And well, now here we have some pictures. Okay. So I want you to tell me what's going on in these pictures using already or just. Okay, so for example, in picture number one, we have this woman who says, hello, everybody. And there's, you can find some people here. In number two, the guy is getting up, right? And in number 3, the guy says, "This is our new car." So what would you say? Which sentences would you use using already or just? Oh, Silvana, you cannot see the picture. Okay. Let me paste that. Heidi?
Yes, teacher. So on the left, they just arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, they've just arrived. Yes. So that's number 1, right? Yeah, very well. Yeah, they just arrived. Yeah, Natalia agrees with you, Heidi. Yeah, very well. Okay, what about number 2? How about picture number 2?
He has already woken up.
Okay, so he has already, yeah, woken up. Yes. Yeah, very well. Good. And in number 3, Silvana, what do you think is number 3?
I'm sorry, teacher, but I don't understand.
You don't understand the third picture? Okay,
I
so
don't understand what you say.
yeah, so in these pictures, we're trying to use just or already, right? So, for example, in the first picture, um, they they've just arrived, like recently, right? Just they have just arrived. In the second picture, the guy, so we can say he has just woken up, or he has already. So it's up to you, because actually he has just woken up, or he has already woken up. And in the third picture, this is our new car. This is our new car. And if you look at the sign, new cars, so maybe they are still at the dealership. You know, the dealership is the place where people can buy cars. It's like concesionario. So they are still at the dealership. Yeah, so Natalia says they have just bought a new car. Yes, right? Because it's like recently, maybe just a few hours ago, right? They did the action. So maybe they bought the car maybe 2 hours ago. Yeah, like that. Is that clear, Silvana?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Yes. Okay, so now in this one, okay, so this one is a little bit different. Why? Because this one is, we use it in negative sentences and also in questions. So, for example, Norman has not done his homework yet. So here the action is not being, it hasn't been finished. Okay, it hasn't concluded. So Norman has not done his homework yet, right? So maybe he needs more time to do his homework. Now, look at the question. Has Norman done his homework yet? This is a yes/no question, right? So here I'm asking if he has completed the action. And then if you look at the picture, the film hasn't started yet. Why? Because maybe they are waiting for more people to attend the function, right? Maybe. So the film hasn't started yet. The action um, hasn't hasn't started. Okay, it's not finished. It's not done. Okay. Now here you have two pictures, right? And then in the first one, it's at the train station, and then it's split a few minutes ago and now, and then you have the train leave. So if a few minutes ago and now, so you should write sentences for these ones using yet or using already. The picture. Oh, sorry again. Yeah, sorry, Silvana. Yes. So, okay, so no, don't be sorry. I know you're having trouble with your connection. Okay. So a few minutes ago. So you can say the train has arrived just the train has just arrived a few minutes ago, right? Now, but what about the second now? What about now? For now, you need to use yet. Okay, so what do you think, guys? What do you think is the right answer for the train
Me,
slash leave,
teacher.
please?
I think is the train has already arrived minutes. Yes.
Um, the, so you said the train has already
The train
arrived.
yes.
You can say the train has already arrived. Yes. Um, but look at the brackets. It says the train slash leave.
Okay, the train has already.
Yeah, I know that arrive, that sentence you said, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. But if you use the verb leave, leave is the opposite of arrive, right? So for example, the train has just arrived a few minutes ago, but the train is still there. Mm, So
The
Something that,
train hasn't left yet.
yes. So the train hasn't left yet. Yeah, I know here it could be a little bit confusing, right? Yeah, because we are giving the verb in the main form and leave, but remember we have to change the verb into the past participle form. So leave, left, and
Mm-hmm.
then we use the negative form because we're gonna use yet, and yet is at the end of the sentence, right? So the train hasn't left yet. Why? Because the train is still there.
The present hasn't. Person has just arrived few minutes ago.
So the present, what do you say, Silvana?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
have my
no, say it,
microphone.
say it. You have your mic open, okay, no worries.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no worries. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah.
For the okay for image, I think the present has just arrived few minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah, could be. Yes. Yeah, very well. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so Veronica?
Yes,
Mm.
he hasn't opened the present already.
Oh, well, not exactly because already is if the action has finished or has been completed. But in this case, we need to use yet. Okay. So can you say it again, please? But just try to use instead of already, try to use yet at the end of the sentence.
Okay, I forgot it. Eh, he hasn't
Mhm.
opened the present yet.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So he hasn't, yeah, opened uh, the present yet, right? Okay, so now, so very well. Okay, so now pay attention here. Do you know what's a bucket list? No or yes? Maybe you're familiar with bucket lists.
No.
No? Okay, so a bucket list is like a to-do list. So a list of things you must do, right? And then you take the things or you cross out the things you have already done. Okay. Uh, you know, take you take is I don't have the symbol here. Take take is like un chulito, right? So you take the things that you have already done, and for example here, this bucket list is called Let's Get Crazy. And then, okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay, imagine that you wanna do all these things to get crazy or to do things, exciting things in your life. And then bungee jumping, it's one of the things. So if you have already do bungee jumping, you just tick here, right? Or go skydiving, shark cage diving. This sounds dangerous. Jump off a high cliff into the ocean, or scuba diving, So all of these are like things you wanna do, right, in your life, or things you wanna experience. Yeah, but these are crazy things. It's up to you. You can have different bucket lists.
Teacher,
Tell me.
is crash with a wedding mean that that's crash a wedding mean that it's like ruin a wedding. Excuse me.
Ruin, yeah, ruin a wedding. Yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's not good, but yeah, that's why this is a crazy bucket list. Yeah, crash a wedding. Yeah, it's like let's say they're about to say yes, I do, and then you say no, you shouldn't get married. This man is cheating on you, or I don't know. So you stop the wedding. Yeah. Or maybe you can use this other bucket list. I think this one is a little bit easier, not that crazy. Oh my. I don't know, maybe you want to go to Australia or travel with your boyfriend or get an apartment or live with your boyfriend, get married, rent a house, buy a house, yeah, graduate college, stay awake for 24 hours. My goodness. Skinny dip. Oh my goodness. This is when people go to the special, like a special beach or a special area where people can be naked. Okay, so that's a skinny dip. Um, give blood. This is a good one. Plant a tree. Drink only water for a week. For a week, yeah. Hold a monkey. Attend a rodeo. Milk a cow. Yeah. So it's up to you, right? So imagine that you have a bucket list like this, okay? And if you have time, I would like you to, in 5 minutes, please try to write down your bucket list about the things that you wanna do and the things that you have already done. Heidi says scuba diving, buy a house, graduate college. Oh, Andres? Oh, you're here. Okay, so for example, my bucket list. Okay, so let's say that in my bucket list, I have graduate from college or university, right? I have graduate from university. I have travel to Cuba. That's something that I really want to do. Oh, hey, this is learning how to fly planes. Yeah, nice. Um, I have to buy a house. So one thing that I have already done is buy a house, right? So I'm going to talk about the things that I have already done, okay? And then I say I've already bought a house, right? Now about the things that I haven't done yet, okay? I haven't traveled to Cuba yet, okay? So is that clear? Do you know what to do?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay. So if you have questions about vocabulary or anything, just let me know.
Yes, teacher. I have a question.
Okay.
Graduate college means to graduate in the school.
Yeah,
Yes.
from university. Yeah, from university. The thing is, college is something very common in North America. It's actually in Colombia. You also have like Sena is college, or I don't know. Yeah, like Sena. Yeah, it's because you don't study a bachelor. You just study for 2 years, maybe a technology program, something to be a technician. So that's college. Now, UNAT is university because you study a bachelor, right? So you get a bachelor's degree.
Okay. Uh, One of the things that I want to do is to get an apartment, um, and also no,
And also,
maybe go to Australia.
oh, nice, nice.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's your bucket list. You can put anything you want in your bucket list. So the only thing is, when you're talking about that, you can say, I haven't traveled to Australia yet, right? And, or for example, I haven't bought an apartment yet, right? Uh,
Okay.
okay, and remember, you can also talk about the things that you have already done. So I don't know, Veronica, you can tell me about something that you did in the past that you're very proud or you wanted to do.
Okay, I haven't already hold a monkey, but I have hold a baby crocodile in a
Oh,
zoo, and also in SeaWorld. I I have, and also I have taken baby sharks in SeaWorld. They weren't dangerous. They were like another kind of species. And
oh,
yes, and I have taken a picture with a
mhm.
snake in my neck. In my neck.
Oh my goodness. Around your neck. Oh, that's dangerous.
Well,
Yeah.
no, not around like a scarf. No, just um, like in no, bueno, no como si le hubiera así como dado como vuelta al cuello. No, yo no quise eso.
Oh, okay, okay. Just on your shoulders, maybe. Yeah. Nice.
Like a U, como una U, pues así como una
Oh,
U, pero no como
okay.
una bufanda.
Not like a scarf. Okay, that's
Yeah.
better. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we have Natalia. Oh, Natalia wrote the list. Okay, Natalia, please tell me about your list. Okay, so what have you done and what you haven't done yet?
Well, a ver, from the list that you show,
Mhm.
I've lived with my boyfriend. I've
Oh,
gotten married. I've rented a house. I have
mhm.
bought a house, but I haven't enjoyed it, so it's like I don't know what happened to the house.
Oh,
I've graduated from, not precisely from college, but I have graduated from two other institutions. I've stayed awake for 24 hours. I think I have. I haven't skinny dipped, yes, yet.
no, me
I
neither.
I have. It's not something that I want to do unless, for example, I do want to spend a day at a thermal waters. So possibly
Okay.
if the place is, I don't know, intimate or private enough, I would do it. But
Mhm.
I don't I don't see the reason why you would, just go crazy and take off your clothes like that. It's not something
Yeah.
that I want to do. I've given out blood when I was younger. I did that.
Mhm.
I have I planted a tree? I don't think I have planted a tree, not that I've planted plants, but not a tree. I haven't done the drinking only water for a week, no. Or held a monkey, or attended a rodeo, or milked a cow. I haven't done that.
Mhm.
And I haven't gone to Australia yet. I haven't been to Australia yet. Okay, so to get a driver's license, buy a car. That's something I want to do because now I
Okay.
feel the need of
Mm.
going out with the family. No one does here. And since my father died, the car has been in the parking lot. So we only
Sorry about
turn.
that.
Yeah, well, my dad, he went away, what, more than 2 years ago now. But as a consequence, no one drives the car. So we only use it because we don't want the car to get ruined yet. But I want to get the driver's license so that we can go to the supermarket, to do stuff with my mom, take her out for a walk. I want to travel to interesting places in Colombia. I still want to visit the Eje Cafetero, Amazonas, Guajira, Santa Marta, Tayrona Park. Something that I want to do, and I wish I could go with my family too, at least with my daughter. I want to visit New York as an adult. The only time I went there, I was 18 and I wasn't allowed to do many things. And now that I am an adult, I think I can explore more and enjoy more with adults' eyes. I want to spend a whole week, a whole day at a spa, and that's something I've been fantasizing about. I want
Oh.
to be spoiled a whole day,
Mhm.
like massaging and jacuzzi, like not worried about anything at all. That would be, it's a fantasy because I am too busy. I want to enroll in an art class. There are many different types of classes I want to enroll to, so it's gonna be hard to choose. But I'm going to be very entertained when I get older. Because I actually like drawing, painting, and sewing, and yeah, doing things with my hands. I want to have a romantic dinner at a fancy restaurant in the city. That's something that I wish to do before I die too. Um,
Okay.
it will be different. I would like to drive to a different city of Colombia with my daughter, but driving. So so
Okay, like
so
a
she
road
knows
trip.
a road trip. I want to go on a road trip. I want to invest money in crypto coins. Because I've been
Oh.
told that people make a lot of money on crypto coins.
Mhm.
I also want to visit my sister who lives in New Zealand. I hope she doesn't split with her husband or anything so that I have the chance to go. And I want to try street food from different countries. I've been watching this show on Netflix, street
Mhm.
food, and
Oh
they,
yeah.
yeah, and it looks like interesting food that I would like to try.
Okay.
So basically, that's my bucket list.
Wonderful. Yes. Yeah. Uh, you wrote down the list. Yeah, it's a good bucket list. Yeah, many interesting things to do. Yeah. So anybody else wants to share uh, the bucket list? I want to say the things that you have already done and the things that um, you haven't done yet. Maybe Andres. I know you came a little bit late, but if you want, you can talk, or if you want, you can write in the chat. So uh, remember, you can list some actions, some things that you want to do, right? Or some things that you have already done in the past. Silvana, would you like to share at least two things that you have already done, or maybe two things that you haven't done yet?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I want to travel to Asia. I
Mhm.
really want to travel to Asia to meet Saudi Arabia. I think it's
Okay.
a country that is interesting and for me. The culture is different, and I want to learn about that. Actually, I have one
You have one?
sometimes we speak. He speaks in English, so I will practice. Yes, because when I studied in London, there were many people from all over the world,
Mhm.
and I made two friends from Saudi
Mhm.
Arabia, and, and the culture is strange sometimes, but
Yes,
I
yeah.
yeah, because the woman has many rules. Mm,
Yes. So if you go, you have to be aware that you have to change the
yeah,
way you dress, because they have like
the
a
dream.
special dress code for women.
But just I want to travel. I don't like to live there. It's so complicated. Yes.
Okay.
And the other thing is, I have already bought a house. My
Oh,
boyfriend and
nice.
I bought a house. It's uh, a nice experience because when you live with your partner,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's wonderful. Yeah.
sometimes
Congratulations.
it's difficult, but
Yes. Yeah.
you need to help me. uh,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to graduate, but
Oh, you wanna go to
uh,
Broadway? Okay. Nice. Yeah.
and that is all, teacher. Thank
That's
you.
all. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, everyone. So we have finished today. I don't know if you have any comments or any questions about the topic today. So it's thank you for joining the class, for participating. Thank you for sharing your bucket list with us, because I know you're talking about your dreams and they are very special. So I hope you can accomplish everything in your bucket list. Um, Sandres, okay, that's your bucket list. Travel to Japan, travel with my family and my partner, get a house, a car, and a good job, know the most beautiful landscapes in the world, and have a long and nice life. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. See you next weekend, next Saturday. Okay. Bye.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
teacher, for the
Thank you, teacher.
information.
Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.